Hey everyone, welcome back. When you guys are implementing a new ERP system into your company, one of the most important thing is you guys need to import all your opening balance data into your new software, right? Like you guys need to bring up all those information before you guys are doing any transaction using Odoo 19. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how to import your opening balance. Like in the previous video, we have just talked about how to add opening balance in a basic way into your company. But here in this video, I'm going to show you how to import them. So this is also one of the most important and basic video that you guys are just following up the accounting module in Odoo 19. So without getting any stress, let's directly start the video. So guys, now you can see the application launcher of Odoo, and as you all know that I just created a new database to import all those opening balance into my company. Okay, so you all know that opening balance is actually included all your account receivables, payables, bank, cash accounts, and there we can see the fixed asset, loans and everything. So here in this video, I'm just going to show you the basic step how to import that basic thing inside your company once you guys are just migrating or creating a new database as well. So let's move on to the Google Sheet that I've already created. Now you can see this is the general ledger OG that is actually giving you which are the accounts that I'm going to use and what is the account type and how much is depicted and credited. So this is the rough status about what I'm actually going to import on my opening balance side. Now you can see this is the bank. There you can see this is credit card, and there we have the account receivables, account payables, the fixed asset. Now you can see this is the liability, equity and cash as well. Okay, so and I also created another sheet that is matching to this one, that you all know that in Odoo 19 there we have different kind of field. So I just segregated all this data into the field that is matching that is actually matching with the Odoo field. Okay, so now you can see this is the general ledger imported thing. Now you can say this is the date. I have just provided the date for those old opening balance. This is the journal that I'm actually going to use, opening balance. Okay, so how we can simply create a journal from there, I'll show you that. Moving on to the accounting module itself, there we have the configurations, and under the journals I've already created an opening balance using the miscellaneous account type. Okay, you can simply duplicate the miscellaneous account type and you can provide the journal name as opening balance. So this is very important, so don't forget this. Okay, now let's move back to the the Google Sheet itself. So I just created the journal, and now you can say this is the reference that I'm actually going to give once I'm just providing the journal entries there. And now you can see these are the codes of the corresponding account that I've already created in my DB. So make sure that you guys are already created whole those account with the actual account type. Like you can see an account, not account receivables, then office furniture and vehicles. So those are actually fixed asset type. So you can move on to the fixed asset chart of accounts. You can either duplicate or you can either create one, and you can provide this name as office furniture vehicle. So I've already created and just provided the exact code here. So make sure that you guys are not putting any kind of mistakes there. Just provide the exact code, just provide the exact accounts, and just provide how much is depicted and credited. Okay, so this is very important. And I just also modified this thing into another sheet as well. So don't get confused, because we need some kind of step-by-step process to import an opening balance, because we need to make sure that they doesn't have any kind of mistakes. Okay, so now you can say I just have modified. What are the things that I've actually modified? So under the general ledger side, now you can see here we have bank, but instead of the bank account using, once I'm importing it, I just provided it as outstanding receipt account. I just provided outstanding receipt account instead of the bank. Why I'm actually providing is we can say, when you guys are importing opening balance, you're not recording a new bank transaction. So you guys are telling Odoo that as of the migration date, I have already have money that customer owe me. So if you post opening balance directly to the bank account, what will happen? Odoo will think the money is already in the bank, and which is a wrong statement. So that's why I just provided an outstanding receipt account. This is actually a kind of suspense account that we need to provide this in a transit account, and later we can simply consider that as reconciliation, and you can put that into your bank as well. So don't worry. So I'll show you that. And now you can see I have already and I also just replaced two more account, which means account receivables and account payables. So under here you can find that they we have account receivable with this code, and I modified the account receivable with opening suspense account. So I just created that kind of chart of accounts inside my DB as well. Now you can see just provided the exact code as well. So why I'm using this inside the importing of opening balance is actually like a suspense account act as a temporary parking account during the migration stage. Okay, so that's why I just provided an opening suspense account I created and I provided here. Okay, so there you can't even find any kind of mistakes while you're importing. So like at this point, like suspense account exists because of customer invoice and vendor bill haven't imported yet. Because once we are just importing the trial balance or the journals, now there you can see that what that we provided the suspense account, and later we'll be importing the correct exact receivables, which means the invoices, and as well the bill, which means the payables. Okay, so to matching with and to fetch with them, that's why I just provided that, or I just putting that in a transit account or a suspense account here. So now you can see this is the suspense account that I'm using, and under the payables as well I just provided it as opening suspense account, and I provided the exact code from here itself. Okay, so now you can see. And under the invoice as well I just created three kind of invoice, and I just provided the partner, invoice or bill date, due date reference, invoice lines or unit price, invoice lines or account, invoice line or label as well. So now you can see that the same thing that I repeated on the vendor bill as well. Now you can see I just provided whole details about it. Okay, so one more thing is very important here is actually we just provided an invoice line account. Here it has a suspense account code. Okay, so please be ensure that you guys are not providing actual income and expense account at that side. You just need to provide which is the suspense account code that we are using inside your TP. Okay, so just provide exact thing. Once we are done with that, we are ready actually. So moving back to the general ledger, you can see this is the total amount, which means $1,43,000. Now you can find it. Okay, so here I'm going to import the opening balance. So make sure all the configured option are already provided that inside your accounting module. Okay, so moving on to the accounting, first of all we need to import the journal entry side like the trial balance. So here I'm just moving on to the new button, and sorry, not new button, I just forgot that we are actually going to import it. Okay, moving on to the gear icon, you all know that how to import it. Just click on the import records, and I'm just going to upload the data file. Moving on to the download session, there we have the one that I just created. I'm just selecting this one, and there we have multiple sheets under a Google sheet. So here I'm just going to select which is my sheet. Okay, so the modified one is that I'm going to actually import. Now you can see the whole file columns is actually set and fetched with the Odoo field. Now you can see the date is fetched with the date, journal with the journal, reference with the reference, code with the journals, items or account, and there you can see the debit that is fetched with the journal item or debit, and the credit that is fetched with the journal items, which is credit. So make sure that you just provided the actual debit and credit Odoo field there, and as well the code field as to the journal items. Okay, so once we are done with that, let me test this, is this working or not. By clicking on this option, now you can see everything seems valid. So there we don't have any kind of problem with this. I'm just going to import this whole data. Just clicking on the import button, now you can see that one record is successfully imported. So this is in actually draft stage. This particular journal entry is in draft stage. We can simply post this. Okay. So now you can see this is the reference that we have provided. This is the accounting date. This is the journal of opening balance that we have created. And this is the journal items. Now you can see this is actually giving you the same balance inside the credit and debit side. Okay. So those who are actually stuck to import this opening balance, this is the easy and simplest method. Once we are done with that, now let me post this. So after onwards, we are just post our trial balance here itself. And now we need to do what? We need to import the invoice, and as well as we need to import the vendor bill. Okay. So here I'm actually moving on to the customer side, and here I'm going to import the invoices. Clicking on this gear icon, there we have the import records. And let me move on to upload this file. There we have the recent created Google Sheet. I'm just selecting that. So once we are done with that, I'm just going to provide the exact sheet with this invoice. Now you can see all column is actually fetched with each other. So I just created the partner, which is customer 1, customer 2, customer 3. Maybe if I just test this, it will be coming as invalid, but I'll show you how to give the solution for that problem by clicking on the test button. Yeah, there I said what I don't even have existing customer, which is customer 1, 2, 3. So I can simply click on this option. That there we have 4 options. You can either prevent import, set a value as empty, skip records, and create new values. But here I want to create new values that is corresponding to that. Once I'm done with that, let me test one more time. Now you can see everything seems valid. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to import this. So these 3 invoices are imported very well. Once we are done with that, I'm actually going to confirm this. Okay, let me confirm this entry. Now you can see okay, there we need to reset to draft because the invoice date is in another date. Sorry, let me reset all. Let me provide the exact date as well. So let's put the date as March. So there we have March. Let me put this as starting from the 17th and confirming it like this. Moving on to here. And providing another date, confirming it. And there we have one more customer invoice, which we have provided another invoice, wrong invoice date. Providing this as actually under the March, let me put it as March 20. Once we are done with that, let me confirm it. Okay, so we have just actually confirmed that in a very good manner. So we are just imported the invoice with the correct date. Once we are done with that, now I am moving on to the vendor side and I'm going to import the vendor bills as well. Just clicking on import all records, upload the data file, clicking on the created Google Sheet, and we are actually going to provide the correct Google Sheet under the sheet side. Now you can see we are fetched with each and everything. Once we are done with that, let's test this. There we have an error, but no problem. We can use this as create new values. Once we are done with that, now let's test it one more time. Everything seems valid and let's import it. Okay. So once we are imported, these all are in the draft stage. We need to provide the correct bill date. So I am going to provide the bill date as, okay, as of March. So I'm going to provide this as March 17. Let's confirm it. And there we have another one. So let me move to the next one. March 18. Confirming it. There we have another one as well. So let me click on that option. putting the bill date as what? March 20 itself. Okay. Once we are done with it, we have just confirmed that whole bill here and we are imported that as well. So once you guys are done with that, now let's check under the reporting side whether this all things are there or not. So first of all, I'm just moving on to the general ledger side. Now you can see it that there we have the opening suspense account, which is actually cancelled as zero because we just provided that opening balance under the account receivables and payables as opening suspense account, and it will be cancelled by importing all those invoices and the bills here. Now you can see it showing as zero. Now you can see there we have outstanding receipts, so that we didn't even provided it as the bank account or reconciled it yet. Okay, so for that kind of purpose I can simply move on to where to the dashboard, and I'm just going to create a new transaction here. So what is the actual amount? So let me move back to the reporting side. Under the balance sheet as well you can find it that they we have all such kind of things. Moving to the general ledger itself, and there we have our outstanding receipt, which is $58,000. Okay, moving to the dashboard itself, creating a new transaction that's in manually. Let's move to the transaction, clicking on new button, and it will be moving on to March 31st. Let's provide it as March 31st. The label is actually opening balance of 2026. Okay, 2026, and the amount is 58,000. Providing it as like this. Once we are done with that, let's move back to the dashboard, and there we have one transaction, right? And there you can see it is actually reconciled with the opening balance of 2026. And if you want to see that in a manual way, let me delete it, and you can simply see that on the reconciliation side there we have the same thing that we are actually going to reconcile. So there we have one. I'm just going to fetch this with selecting it, so the correct one is there. Okay, so that's how simply you can import the opening balance in Odoo 19. That's in a simple way. I hope you all understood how or why I'm using this methods and this options inside here and providing the correct configured options as well. So make sure that you are just provided all those configured chart of accounts there. Like you need to create what are the chart of accounts, like the fixed asset, the equity. There we can see the cash in bank, and there we have the account receivables, payables, and everything. And as well as I just provided two accounts, that is instead of outstanding receipt and instead of the bank, that I've provided an outstanding receipt, and as well as for the account receivables and payables, I just provided a suspense account as well. So you must need to create that two chart of accounts there as well, like that ledgers. And after onwards, you can create your Google sheet and provide the whole details about that, and you can simply import them without any mistake as well. So once you guys are reconciled, let me move on to the reporting. And the last thing is actually we need to see that under the balance sheet whether this bank and cash is there or not. Now you can see under the bank and cash there we have the correct amount that we have actually reconciled. If you want to see that, you can see it. Okay, moving on to the bank itself. Under the general ledger, you can find the opening balance of $58,000 that we are actually reconciled, and there you can see the whole details about it. Okay, so guys, you can simply use this method if you guys are just migrating from any other software to this ERP, which means Odoo 19, or you guys are just starting up a new database in Odoo 19. So I hope you all understood this video. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, share with your friends. I'll be back with another video. Till that, bye bye.